Dear reader, this little book is designed to tell you everything you need to know about the science of getting ahead. Now let us assume you are young, healthy, clear-eyed, and eager, anxious to rise quickly and easily to the top of the business world. You can!
I can!
If you have an education and intelligence and ability, so much the better. But remember that thousands have reached the top without any of these qualities. Just have the courage and memorize the simple rules in the chapters that follow. If you truly wish to be among the lucky golden few, you can.
I can! How to apply for a job, how to advance from the mailroom, how to sit down at a desk, how to dictate memorandum, how to develop executive style, how to commute in a 3-button suit with that weary executive smile. This book is all that I need. How to observe personnel, how to select whom to lunch with, how to avoid petty friends, how to begin making contacts, how
to choose the right company. Before applying for a job, make sure you have chosen the right company. It is essential that the company be a big one. It should be at least big enough so that nobody knows exactly what anybody else is doing.
Say, Joe, I've got a complaint from our dealers in Cleveland about the last shipment of wickets. They only got half their wickets. They ordered 300,000.
I know, Mr. Gatch, but they ordered 2-ton wickets, and we ran out.
Running out? What is this, a hot dog stand?
Look, this is the Worldwide Wicket Company. They're supposed to be the largest single producer of wickets in the world.
Listen, Mr. Gatch, there's a trouble at our Eastern plant. I'll break that.
We'll get on the ball. I want to keep Cleveland wicket-minded.
Yes, sir. Any news on that breakdown?
I'm feeling a lot better. Thanks.
Hey, Zachary, did you get my memo?
What memo?
My memo about memos. We're sending out too many memos, and it's gotta stop.
All right. Oh, I'll send out a memo.
The right company. This book is all that I need. How to succeed.
Never mind. Everybody, back to work. You heard me! I said back to work!
I'm sorry I bumped into you, sir, but I'd like to apply for a job.
A job? Do you know who I am? I'm J.B. Bigley, president of the company. That's who the hell I am. How dare you come and ask me for a job?
Well, sir,
No, why do you think I have a whole personnel department? Why do you think I'm a personnel manager? Son, you bumped into the wrong man.
I'm sorry. I know how hard it is to find a job. I've been through that sort of thing myself.
Thank you, miss. You're very kind. Can you tell me where the personnel office is?
Personnel. It's right there.
Thank you.
You're not discouraged?
Of course not. I'm prepared for exactly this sort of thing.
Say, my friend Smitty works in personnel. Maybe she can help you. You wait right here. I'll go get her.
Miss, it's not really necessary.
Where do you think you're going?
To see the personnel officer, sir.
I'm the personnel manager. We're not hiring anyone today.
But I was just speaking with Mr. Bigley.
Bigley. Sir. J.B. Bigley.
He told me to speak with you.
J.B. Bigley himself. You were speaking to him.
I just bumped into him.
Is he a friend of yours?
Sir, I don't think a man should trade on friendship to get a job.
Very well put, young man. Step into my office and we can work something out. I'm Miss Pratt. And you are?
Finch, sir. Pierpont Finch.
Finch. Pierpont? Say, maybe that ought to be J. Pierpont Finch.
As a matter of fact, sir, it is.
Well, step into my office.
Good God, Rosemary, you can at least have let me finish my menstrual towel.
This is important, Smitty. I know you can help him. Where is he?
How would I know?
He must have gone into Mr. Brad's office. Go on in there. You're Brad's secretary. He'll listen to you.
But why this frantic urgency?
Please, Smitty, we've got to help this boy.
But why? Fill me in, girl. Wherefore is this creep different from all other creeps?
He's not a creep, Smitty. He has this noble courage, yet deep down I feel he's sort of helpless.
Rosemary, your mother instinct is a big drag.
That's all solid, Finch. Nice to have you aboard. Glad to be aboard, sir. Let me do that.
Who is that?
That's my helpless friend. Isn't he adorable?
Adorable? Maybe. Helpless? No.
Shut up, Smitty. I just hope he hasn't got a girl.
My secretary to take care of your forms and particulars. Oh, Smitty is our new hire, Mr. Finch.
Hello there.
My name is Pilkington. Rosemary Pilkington.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
Mr. Finch will be starting on the mail. I'm glad you don't mind that, Finch.
Sir, in a big pond like this, everyone must begin as a small fish.
Now, Smitty, will you?
Say, Bud, have you guys done at the mailman sent out those witty catalogs yet?
I don't know. I'm going to lunch.
At 11 o'clock? Why?
Because I'm the boss's nephew.
Oh,
Oh, Bud. This is Bud Funk, Mr. Bigley's nephew. This is Mr. Finch. He's going to be working in the mailroom with you.
Hello, Finch. I'm Bud Frump, Mr. Bigley's nephew.
Oh, how do you do?
Smitty, get Mr. Finch's particulars.
Yes, sir.
Nice to have her on our team, Finch.
Happy to be aboard, sir.
Finch,
Yes.
you ambitious?
Not necessarily.
Good, good. Just keep that in mind. If you remember who I am, remember who you are, we'll get on just fine. If not...
You'll go crying to your uncle.
I beg your pardon. I do not go crying to my uncle. It just so happens that my mother is Mrs. Bigley's sister. And if I feel that anything is wrong, I phone my mother, she phones Mrs. Bigley, and Mrs. Bigley phones Mr. Bigley. That's the democratic way.
Mr. Finch, a man like you doesn't have to worry about someone like him. Smitty, you were going to take Mr. Finch's particulars.
Ah, yes, particulars. Now, Mr. Finch, the first question.
Have you got a girl?
A girl? No.
Good. I mean, that's the right answer. I mean, it's very wise not to have a girl.
I'm glad you understand that, Miss Pilkington. You know, I think that when a man wants to rise up in the world of business, a girl of, say, emotional involvement can only be to getting involved emotionally.
That's very intelligent, Mr. Finch.
Yes. Rosemary, are you through with Mr. Finch?
For the moment.
Fine. Now, just step into my office, we'll get our business done.
Good luck, Mr. Finch.
Thank you, Miss,
Pilkington. Rosemary Pilkington.
glad to be aboard.
Well, Rosemary, you see,
I think he's fascinating.
I've seen some ambitious characters around here, but this boy's the eagerest beaver of them all.
New Rochelle.
Huh?
Or maybe White Plains. No. New Rochelle.
What are you talking about?
New Rochelle.
What about it?
That's the place where the mansion will be. For me and the darling bright young man I've picked out for marrying me. You'll do well, I can tell. So it isn't a moment too soon to plan on my life in New Rochelle, the wife of my darling tycoon.
Honey, you'll be at New Rochelle. Your darling tycoon will be here in the office.
Sweetie,
The future Mrs. Finch is in for some lonely nights.
I'm prepared for exactly that sort of thing. I'll be so happy to keep his dinner warm while he goes onward and upward. Happy to keep his dinner warm till he comes wearily home from downtown. I I'll be there waiting until his mind is clear, while he looks through me, right through me, waiting to say good evening, dear. I'm pregnant. What's new with you? From downtown. Oh, to be loved by a man I respect, to bask in the glow of his perfectly understandable neglect. Oh, to be long in the aura of his friend, darling, busy friend. Such heaven wearing a lovely uniform, while he goes onward and upward, happy to keep his dinner warm, till he comes wearily home from downtown. It's about time.
There's no coffee.
No coffee?
No coffee.
No coffee?
Why? If I can't take my coffee break, my coffee break, my coffee break. If I can't take my coffee break, something within me dies.
If I can't take 3 deadly trips where shining shine the nightly drips, and his cardboard between my lips, something within me died. Lies down and something within me dies. No coffee! No coffee! No coffee! No coffee! That office light doesn't have to be fluorescent. I'll get no pain in the head. That office chair doesn't have to be foam rubber. So if I spread, so I spread, but only one, and they will still stay as out the lead. Like she said, if I can't take my coffee break, my coffee break, my coffee break. If I can't take my coffee break,
Gone is the sense of enterprise. Gone is something within me dies.
no coffee, 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 no coffee. My coffee break. Somehow the soul no longer shines.
Somewhere I don't metabolize. Something within me crying out. What's that? Coffee!
You have alertly seized your opportunities and are now on the first rung of the ladder. You are working in the mailroom. One word of caution about the mailroom. It is a place out of which you must get. Some of your rivals will not have the advantage of this knowledge, but you are forearmed. Do not get stuck in the mailroom. Plan to rise.
Finch, where are you going? What have you got there?
It's the executive mail.
I'll take that. Trying to get in good on the inside, huh? I can't even take a coffee break around here.
But I'm really trying to do my job.
The executive mail is my job. Finch, if you have any ideas of climbing the ladder around here, the view is going to get awfully monotonous. Every time you look up, you'll see seat in my pants.
That's rotten. You know, my friend was just jealous of you. He's trying to keep the big executives from noticing you.
Thank you for defending me, Miss Pilkington.
Please, call me Rosemary.
Okay. Rosemary.
No, Mr. Finch.
Call me Ponty.
Okay, Ponty. The big executives will notice you. Just be patient.
Be patient. Don't you realize I've been working here for 1 whole week?
I know, Ponty. I haven't forgotten. Happy anniversary!
Thank you, Rosemary. At least you noticed me.
I wish I were an executive. Uh-oh. Here comes Judith Anderson.
Huh?
That's Miss Jones, Mr. Bigley's secretary. I'd better look busy, and you too.
Pardon me, ma'am. You should be wearing this. It goes with your hair.
Young man, you just want to give me this flower. You don't know who I am.
That doesn't matter, ma'am. What matters is that the flower just cried out to be worn by you.
Young man, I'm Miss Jones, Mr. Bigley's secretary.
You can't be. You just can't be.
Why not?
Well, from description of you, well, you're not a very frightening person.
Thank you.
And if it's not too much to say, Miss Jones, you're a very attractive woman, no matter what Bud says.
Well, how sweet of you to say. Why is it I haven't seen you here before?
Oh, I'm not supposed to deliver the executive mail. That's his job. Bud F-R-U-M-P.
Well, very interesting. Thank you for the flower.
Say, Jonesy, I'd like to make an appointment with the boss at around 3.
I'll check on it, Milk, and let you know.
Say, flowers? Got a new boyfriend, Jonesy?
This was given to me by a very nice young man. You should know him. Finch!
Yes.
This is Mr. Gatch.
How do you do, Mr. Gatch?
Oh,
He would be a very good man for you to know. His department is very important.
Oh, I know all about Mr. Gatch. He's in charge of plans and systems and interdepartmental evaluation, post-administrative research, pre-promotional promotion, and multi-development on a multi-level level.
say, Jonesy, this is a smart one. Did not know I did all that.
Very nice man, Mr. Gatch. I hear he's opening his department.
Oh, yes, he does, but he hasn't been able to make up his mind yet. Well, have a good day, Finch.
You too, Miss Jones.
Hi, Jonesy.
Miss Jones!
Say, Rosemary.
Oh, Finch, quit goofing off. We got the second delivery.
Right, old bud. Buddy, oh boy. Rosemary, I've got to get back to work. Thanks for the flower.
Thanks for the flower. You gave my flower to Miss Jones.
Rosemary, certainly you can't begrudge an old woman a moment of happiness.
Well, I guess it is important for you to be nice to Miss Jones.
I'm glad you understand. See you later, Rosemary.
Well, Rosemary, how are you doing?
Oh, I don't know. He's... Smitty, what's the opposite of a sex maniac?
A businessman.
Hello? Give me an outside line. No. This call is not personal. I'm calling my mother. Thanks. One of these days when I'm running the show around here, they're at the whole goddamn. Hello, mother? What? Oh, I know I left without my sweater, but it's warm. Now look, mother, I've got something important to tell you. There's going to be a new head of the mailroom, and I want the job. You've got to call Aunt Gertrude and make it... Oh, I know I left in line, but there's this new fellow working around here, and he's gotten me worried. He comes in on time, he never goofs off, he's polite. You know, real rat!
Miss Jones?
Mr. B, your wife is on the line.
My wife. Tell her I'm out. Tell her I'm busy. Tell her I'm in a meeting. Damn it! Put her on.
Hello, Gertrude. Yeah, I'm a little busy. Oh no, I'm glad you called. Well, I can't really help Bud there. No, the head of the membership was his own successor. No, I can't switch signals in the middle of the play. That'd be nepotism. Nepotism.
So you never goddamn fool!
Miss Jones,
Yes, Mr. B.
haven't I told you that talking to my wife upsets me?
Well, you said to put her on.
Just never mind. Just, where's my thing to calm my nerves? You know.
It's in the back of your right hand body drawer.
Thank you.
Let's get going, everyone. Yes, Mr. Tremova. Already started sorting. Finch, Silas Merrim, I would like to say I'm very pleased with your work. Thank you, Mr. Twimble.
You really have an inborn gift for mail rumouring.
Thank you, Mr. Twimble. Coming from you, that's a great honor.
Hello, mailroomery. No, mailroom. Just a minute. It's for you, Twimble, Mr. Bratton personnel.
Maybe a very important call for some of us. Hello.
What's the idea?
What's the idea of what, bud?
You know, you're trying to butter up Twimble. Well, believe me, it won't do you any good.
Good God, bud, just because I'm trying to be nice to the man, does that mean I have to have an angle?
If anybody's getting the job around here, you know exactly.
I got you, Mr. Bratt. Thanks very much. Well, everyone, it looks as if they're gonna promote Old Twimble to the shipping department.
Congratulations, sir.
Who is going to be the new head of the mailroom?
I won't say till it's official, but Mr. Bratt is gonna leave the choice to me. Twimble, he said. The mailroom is a nerve center in my organization. You've been outstanding mailroom head, and I want you to choose your successor. And I want you to choose it on merit. On merit alone.
That's not fair! I'm going out to get a smoke.
Look, he's the girl's mother. But that won't do him any good if I didn't say. I already got somebody else in mind.
Mr. Twimble,
Yes.
you've been here for a long time, haven't you?
Long time. Just last month, I became a quarter of a century man.
Wow, that's beautiful. Gee, 25 years.
25 years.
How long have you been in the mailroom for?
25 years. It's not easy to get a medal like this. It takes a combination of skill, diplomacy, and bold caution. When I joined this firm as a brash young man, well, I said to myself, now brash young man, don't get any ideas. Well, I stuck to that, and I haven't had one years.
You played safe.
I play the company way. Wherever the company puts me there, I'll stay.
But what is your point
I
here?
have no point of view.
Supposing the company thinks.
I think so too.
What would you say if
I wouldn't say.
your face is the company face?
This mouse of executives then goes back in place.
The company furniture.
Oh, it suits me fine.
The company letterhead is on.
Valentine.
Is there anything you're against?
Unemployment.
The brilliant thinking from employees.
That is no concern of mine.
Suppose a man of genius makes suggestions.
Watch that genius get suggested to resign.
So you play it the company way.
All company policy is by me, okay.
You'll never rise up to the
But
top.
there's one thing clear. Whoever the company fires, I will still be here.
You certainly found a home.
It's cozy.
Your is a company brain.
The company washes it, now I can't complain.
The company magazine.
Boy with style and punch.
The company restaurant.
Every day, same lunch. Their haddock sandwich, it's delicious.
Let's try it.
Early in the week,
Do you have any hobbies?
I've a hobby. I play gin with Mr. Brett.
And do you play it nicely?
Play it nicely. Still, he blitzes me in every game like that.
Why?
'Cause I play it the company way. Executive policy is by me, okay?
You'll never get anywhere.
Junior, have no fear. Whoever the company fires, I will still be here.
You will still be here.
Bristol, never get Bristol again. Well, everyone, let's get back to work. They may be promoting me, but till then, the mail must go through. Hi, bud. How's your mother?
What mother?
What mother? Hello, everyone. Well, Trimble, it's all set. As of today, you're head of shipping.
Thanks, Mr. Brett.
Now let's talk about your success.
Say, Brat, have you heard from my uncle today?
No. Well, go ahead, Trimble. Your shoes are going to be hard to fill. Who have you selected to fill them? I'm giving it a good deal of thought. Paramus! There it comes. I think the man for the job is young Finch. Congratulations, Finch.
Thank you, sir, but I'm going out to catch smoke.
You are turning the job down?
Yes, sir. I think that there's a man who's more deserving of the position, someone who's been here longer than I. Ladies and gentlemen, I recommend Bud Frump.
Huh, you're kidding. Bud from... Well, this is something. Surprise-wise. Well, as long as he feels that way.
I'm gonna go call my mother and tell her.
I don't understand.
Let me explain, sir. Working for you has taught me a great deal.
Hello, JB. This is Brad. The big boss. No, I understand your concern, JB. We'd actually chosen someone else for the job. But it's alright. The young man we selected turned the job over to Bud. He thinks Bud is better qualified. No, he's not insane. He was explaining it before he called. Go ahead, Finch.
Mr. Trimble, one of the great things that I've learned from you is that the whole company is greater than any single individual.
He says, the whole company is greater than any single individual.
The whole team is greater than any single player.
The whole team is greater than any single player.
The whole crew is greater than any one oarsman.
The whole crew is greater than any one oarsman.
The whole salad is greater than any one piece of lettuce.
The whole salad is greater than anyone. You can hear him?
The whole omelet is greater than any one egg.
Isn't that great, JB? Sort of chokes you up, doesn't it? His name? It's Finch.
F-I-N-C-H.
F-I-N-C-H, whatever. Listen, JB, I'm gonna keep an eye on him myself. Right. See you later, JB. Finch, you got me off the spot with Mr. Bigley.
Glad to be of help, sir.
I appreciate it. And good luck, Trimble.
Mr. Trimble, do I need to take this piece of mail to Mr. Gatch?
Gatch?
Gatch.
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 Say, I just remembered. Mr. Gatch needs a junior executive in his department.
He is?
I'm gonna talk to him about you.
Me, a junior executive.
Your kindness and generosity may prove to be a very good thing for you.
That doesn't matter, sir. What matters is that I did what was right.
Very wise.
My mother was very happy.
Boys and girls! Meet the new head of the mailroom, Bud Frump.
Aw, thanks, Bonnie, old man. Good luck, Bud.
Come along, Finch. I want to talk to you.
You sure amazed me. I'm still wondering why you did this for me.
So much! I still think my original choice of him was best.
No, wait a minute, Twinkle. Honky okayed it.
It's just that.
Well, I'm no reneging. I was promised a job.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I've been here a long time. 25 years. I just want to make sure things are done the right way.
I know what you mean, Mr. Twinkle. From now on, I'll play it the company way. Wherever the company puts me there, I'll stay.
Whatever the company tells them that they'll do.
Whatever my uncle may think, I think so too.
I'm talking about over-ambitious rat inside. No longer the company used to be.
I push the company's conformity. I will someday earn my medal. 25-year employee. I'll see to it that the medal is the only thing they'll ever pin on me. I'll never be president, but there's one thing here. As long as my uncle can stand me, I will still be here. I'm so proud.
Did you see my company?
What I mean? It's a celebration. I want to invite all of you to have lunch on me. Boys and girls, I have another announcement to make. Mr. Dash is taking young Finch into his apartment as a junior executive. Wait, no, hold on, the lunch is canceled. In fact, it's over. Wait a minute.
Auntie, that's wonderful, wonderful. I told you to have patience.
Thanks, Rosemary, you were right.
You should have someone around all the time to help you think things through.
Maybe I should.
Auntie, I'm always available.
You sure are wonderful, Rosemary. Hopefully someday I could show my appreciation and...
Lunch!
Huh?
I said lunch.
What about lunch?
I'd love to!
Love to what?
You said, what about lunch? Gee, I thought you'd never ask me. Let's see, where will we go? Say, I know. There's a little tea room, a very cute place called The Hungry Tea. It's very reasonable. I'll get my things and meet you right here.
I didn't mean... What about lunch? I meant, what about lunch?
Say, Finch,
Hi, Mr. Datch.
how's the young junior executive feeling?
Fine, sir, fine.
Oh, come on. I'll buy you lunch at the executive club on the roof.
Me? Executive Club lunch?
Of course. Now that you're a junior exec, I can put you on my expense account.
It's a great honor, sir. Let me go get my coat.
I'll wait here by the elevator. Aha, Rosemary dear. Seeing you always brightens up my days.
Please, Mr. Gatch.
I have got to stop reading Playboy.
Rosemary, I have great news for you. Mr. Gatch has invited me out to lunch.
To lunch.
Yep, how do I look?
You look fine, Patty. Just fine. Have a good time.
If you have followed the simple instructions exactly as outlined, you should by now be a junior executive. Congratulations, nothing can stop you now!
Happy to keep his dinner warm till he comes wearily home.
Yes, dear, but... Damn it, Gertrude! Oh, I can't help Bud there! I know blood is thicker than water, but Bud from is thicker than anything! Now you listen to me, Gertrude. The next time Bud calls his mother, she calls you, and you call me, you're all fired! Yes, Miss Jones.
There's a young lady on the line who insists on speaking to you. She says it's personal.
Who is she and what's her name?
She says you'll know.
Oh, yes, put her on. Hello? Oh, no, I haven't forgotten. No, you'll be here tomorrow. Uh-huh. Yeah, I'll see you then. Hold on. Miss Jones, give me Brown personnel right away! Yes, you'll be here tomorrow and everything will work out. Okay. Bye now. Hello?
Oh, Brad, this is Jamie. Yes. I'd like to ask a favor. Yes, I have this nice young girl. She'd like to be a secretary. Yes, her father was an old classmate of mine at Old Ivy. Yes, good head on her shoulders. Oh, her name, LaRue. Hetty LaRue.
Can I help you, honey?
Scram!
You understand this? See, I'm Bud Crump, Mr. Bigley's nephew.
Ow! How do you do? I'm waiting for Mr. Bratt of Personnel. I'm a secretary.
I spotted that the minute you came in.
Thank you. Of course, I am new to this.
Miss LaRue?
Yeah? I mean, yes?
I'm Bert Bratt of Personnel. I'm sorry if we kept you waiting.
Oh, not at all. It is I who am late.
Oh, not really.
Oh, yes? I was very naughty this morning. I'm still not accustomed to early arisal.
I understand. If you step into my office, this is my secretary, Miss Smith.
How are you, dear?
Hi, dear. Mr. Bratt? Mr. Bratt!
Yes, Minnie?
I have to get some new tax withholding blanks.
Yeah, you do that, sir. If you come with me, Miss Rue, I can get you particulars.
Oh, 38, 22, 39.
Boy, isn't she something?
Yeah, she sure is.
Gentlemen! One moment, please. Mr. Gentlemen! You all know the drill. Miss LaRue will be assigned according to normal procedure as soon as her qualifications have been determined.
I'd sure like to determine.
Gentlemen! A secretary is not a toy. No, my boy, not a toy. To fondle and dandle and playfully handle in search of some puerile joy. No, a secretary is not, definitely not, a toy.
You're absolutely right, Mr. Bratt.
We wouldn't have it any other way, Mr. Bratt.
It's a company rule, Mr. Bratt.
Go jumping for joy, boy, a secretary is not. A secretary is not. A secretary is not. A toy.
A secretary is not to be used for play therapy.
Be good to the girl you employ, boy, remember no matter what, no riot trouble you've got, a secretary is not a toy. She's a highly specialized key component of operational unity, a fine and sensitive mechanism to serve the host community. With a mother at home, she supports.
And you'll find nothing like her at FAO Schwartz.
A secretary is not a pet nor an old set.
They happened to try to deploy, boy, they fired him like a shot. The day the fellow forgot, a secretary is not a toy.
That you don't find the name lying now on her cover.
A secretary is not a name bound by key, pulled by string for class to write it and not spend the night in. If that's what you plan to enjoy, no.
The secretary dot is definitely not employed to do a robot. Or you know what? Before you jump for joy, remember this, my boy. A secretary is not a tinker toy.
And so I told him, just keep your hands where they belong.
And so he told me I'm next in line for a promotion. Oh.
So then I said, just keep your hands where they belong.
He said I had to tell him to break by the end of the week.
So I just said, keep your hands where they belong.
So what the hell? I haven't dinner with them.
Miss Jones, did you call my wife and tell her I won't be home for dinner tonight?
Yes, and you also left your golf clubs in your office. Tomorrow is Saturday and you're golfing with Mr. Walker, the chairman of the board.
Right, I'm staying in town tonight, so I'll pick them up in the morning.
And you also asked me to remind you about your College Alumni Association.
Ah, yes, send them the same old check from all at least likely to succeed. I'd love to see their faces.
You got
Say, Judy, you're so cold.
My wife. Dang it! I'll take it in your office. That's all for now, Miss Jones.
Oh, Miss Jones!
it. Monty, how's the young junior executive doing?
It's fine, thanks for all helpful advice you've been giving me.
Well, I'm glad our little talks have proven valuable.
They certainly have. Good luck tonight.
Good luck.
In the bowling tournament, I hear you're the best player on the ladies' team.
How sweet of you to be interested in something like that.
I'm fascinated by the hobbies of people I like.
Say, you want to come watch us bowl tonight?
Oh, I'd love to, Miss Jones, but I'm working tomorrow.
Working? On a Saturday? No one around here works on Saturday. You're a very interesting young man, Finch. You'll go far.
That means a lot coming from you, Miss Jones, because you're Mr. Bigley's secretary, and he's the man I most want to emulate. He's so capable and thoughtful. Just now I heard him talking about sending a check to his old school. Harvard, isn't it?
Harvard? Don't ever let JP hear you say that. He's a groundhog.
But where did he go to school?
Old Ivy.
Old Ivy.
Yes. Mr. B is very proud of his old school. Well, have a good night, Finch. Don't work yourself too hard.
Don't worry, Miss Jones. I won't.
Hello, stranger.
Oh, hi, Rosemary. Hi, sweetie.
Hi, Monty. Been a long day, hasn't it?
Sure has.
I haven't seen you since you got your new job.
I've been working pretty hard.
Been a long day.
Say, Rosemary, where are you having dinner tonight?
Well, that depends.
On what?
On where I'm having dinner.
Huh? Oh. Well, here it is, 5 p.m. The finish of a long day's work. And there they are, both of them. The secretary and the clerk. Not very well acquainted. Not very much to say, but I can hear those two little minds ticking away. Now she's thinking,
I wonder if we take the same bus.
and he's thinking,
There could be quite a thing between us.
now she's thinking,
He really is a dear.
and he's thinking,
But what of my career?
she says, he says,
Well, it's been a long day. Well, it's been a long, been a long, been a long, been a long day.
now she's thinking,
I wish that he were more of a flirt.
and he's thinking,
I guess a little flirting won't hurt.
now she's thinking,
For dinner we could meet.
and he's thinking,
We both forgot to eat.
and she says, achoo! And he says, thank you.
Well, it's been a long day. Well, it's been a long, been a long, been a long, been a long day.
Hey, there's a yummy Friday special at Stouffer's. It's $1.90 vegetable plate. And at the bottom of the ad, not bad, service for two, $3.58. To make a bargain, make a date. Wonderful!
It's fake.
Now she's thinking,
Would female been attract when I spring?
and he's thinking,
I might as well forget the whole thing.
now she's thinking,
Suppose I take his arm.
and he's thinking,
Well, really, what's the harm?
and she says, hungry? And he says,
Yeah.
yeah!
Well, it's been a long day. Well, it's been a long, been a long, been a long, been a long day. Well, it's been a long, been a long, been a long, been a long day.
Oh, you've been complaining to your mother again, haven't you? Oh, you want to be promoted.
Why not? Other people are being promoted.
Well, I told you, Aunt Gertrude, that.
There you! Good evening, Mr. Bigley!
Good evening, Miss LaRue.
Uncle Jasper?
Don't you never call me that around here.
I'm sorry, JP.
Haven't you got something to do?
I'm just gonna get my hat and go home.
Good. How do you like your job, Mr. Rue?
It's a big fat nothing.
Sweetheart.
I thought you were gonna make me a big businesswoman, like Helena Rubinstein or Betty Crocker. So what now? I'm stuck in a goddamn stenographic pool and no one to fish me the hell out!
Angel, these things take time. Yes, miss, in a large operation like worldwide wickets, there are many multiple facets in which you use facets to sell and make money and profit and income and such. Sweetheart.
I give up a wonderful job. Head cigarette girl at the Copa.
But I thought you said you hated that place with the men staring, making advances.
It's no different around here in big business. At least at the Copa, when I got pinched, I got tipped.
Yes, miss, in a large operation like worldwide wickets, there are many multiple facets in which wickets sell facets and such. Who's bothering you?
I don't care about that. You didn't keep up your end of my bargain.
You know I meant every word of that. Why don't we go to your place and talk it over? I'll be there in 10 minutes.
No.
Hetty, I told you. Yes, miss, in a large operation like worldwide wickets. Why don't you go home?
I know, I'm waiting for the elevator.
Why don't you walk down?
Permanent floors.
Why don't you jump?
Very attractive girl, Miss LaRue.
Oh, well, you know, she's rather shy, and, you know, I'll make you feel a little bit more at home.
Yes. Well, you go on ahead, JP. I'm meeting Mother for dinner. She loves having dinner with me. I tell her everything that happens all day at the office. Now he's thinking,
This kid could really put me through hell.
now she's
The
thinking,
kid could even name a hotel.
now he's thinking,
I wonder if he'd dare.
she's
There's
thinking,
blackmail in the air.
and he says,
So hold up!
and she says,
Down.
Okay, wait a minute. You're promoted.
well, it's been a long, been a long, been a long, been a long day. Well, it's been a long, been a long, been a long, been a long day.
Number 47 set to number 3. You the cutest jailbird I ever did see. I sure would be delighted with your company. Now come into the jailhouse, rock with me, let's rock. Woo! Everybody, let's rock. Ba-da-da. Everybody in the wholesale block, we're dancing to the jailhouse rock. Rock, 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 rock. Okay, Jackie, that's enough. Yep, as big as a spin. I bet now some slob will come in and dirty it all up.
Sit
Good morning.
Oh, morning. Is it already?
Good God, man. Have you been working all night?
Oh, I just had to get a few things done. I won't be here much longer.
What's your name? It slips my mind.
Finch, sir.
Oh, yes, Finch. I've heard many good things about you from my scouts.
Thank you, sir.
Well, I just stopped in today to get my clubs. I want to play around with old Wally Womper, chairman of the board, you know?
I imagine you want us to do that sort of thing every once in a while.
Yes. Don't work yourself too hard, Finch. There are limits.
Don't worry about me, sir.
Well, I'll just be getting those clubs. What's that you're humming?
I didn't notice I was humming, sir.
It's the old Ivy Fight song, wasn't it?
I guess it was unconscious on my part.
Did you go there? Were you a groundhog?
Well, sir,
Come on, I know men have inferiorities because they go to Princeton or Yale. You're not ashamed of old Ivy, are you?
Not a bit, sir.
What year? Finch, what year did you graduate?
Sorry, sir. I was just thinking about the big game today. We're playing the Chipmunks. Sorry, I can't make it out there.
That's right, I can't make it either. All those damn Chipmunks look it's too hard a time.
Sir, I think we can take them. Charnowski's knee is much better.
That's right, with Chernowski back in the game, our team's morale should pick right up.
You know, sir, even though we're not going to be there in person, we're still going to root for them, right?
Right. Groundhog!
Groundhog!
Stand, old Ivy, stand firm and strong. Grand old Ivy, hear the cheering throng. Stand, old Ivy, and never yield. Rip, 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 the chipmunk off the field. When you fall on the ball, and you're down there at the bottom of the heap, down at the bottom of the heap where the mud is also very deep, down in the mighty muddy deep, don't forget, boy, that's why they call us Groundhog! 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 Stand, old Ivy, stand firm and strong. Chipmunk, stand, old Ivy, hear the cheering throng. Groundhog! Oh, Groundhog! God bless you! And never yield. Rip, 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 the chipmunk off the field.
I enjoyed that, sir.
Me too. I'll just get those gloves.
Rip, rip. 26, 27,
What's that you're doing?
28, 29. Oh, I'm sorry, sir. This must look really silly. But I've always found that knitting helps me think more clearly.
Well, I'll be damned. I knit too.
Really?
Yeah, I feel that helps with my nerves. No one knows my secretary, Miss Jones. You must know her.
Yes, I've met her.
What's it gonna be?
Well, I'm thinking a birdcage cover.
Birdcage cover. I've never made one of those. What do you think of this, though?
It's lovely, sir.
Ooh, and I made the covers for the golf clubs, too. See? Popcorn stitch.
Oh, it's beautiful, sir. I feel that men who don't knit lead empty lives.
I like the way you think, Fink.
Think, Finch.
Oh, yes. Well, Finch, your man like you must have it all planned out. What's your ambition in this outfit?
Well, sir, if I ever had the opportunity to choose, I'd like to take a place where they do something real. You know, a place where a man can really dig his teeth into. I'd like to say the good old down-to-earth advertising department.
The advertising department? No, I wouldn't wish that upon an old Ivy made of mine. That job's too insecure, too rough. Why, this company has had 15 new advertising managers over the past year alone. These devils appear about at a rate of once a month.
Why is that?
I fire them.
But if you had a man who had ideas, he could swing it.
Ideas, that's what I asked for. I keep hiring these brilliant men who are supposed to have great ideas, but they never do what I tell them to do. No, son, you stick to what you're good at. You're in a damn good department. What department are you in?
Plans and systems of Mr. Gatch's department.
Ah, good man, Gatch. He'll keep an eye on you. So will I.
Oh, sir. Here you are. Gotta get this done before midnight.
Midnight! That's the groundhog spirit! Groundhog!
Groundhog! Stand, hold I thee, stand firm and strong. Rip, the chipmunk of coffee.
Well, fantastic. I do not get paid enough for this. I did not sign up for this. Well, have fun cleaning this all up, Jack. Yeah, that's my cue, sweetheart. Gotta go. Everybody in the wholesale club.
Hello? Brad, this is JB. Say, what are we running around here? A sweatshop? Working that boy too hard. Who? Finch. F-I-N-C-H. Yeah, the devil worked all weekend. I should know. I worked side by side with him. Yeah, well, can we do something for him? Yeah, get in his own office, maybe. Maybe a desk. No, nothing too fancy. Don't want him getting any ideas.
Hello, Ponty.
Oh, hello, Rosemary. How do you like it?
Your first office. It's beautiful.
It's not much considering it's... Well, I did want to ask for my name on the door, but there's no door.
It's beautiful. I can only stay a minute. I just wanted to tell you I had a good time the other night.
I loved the conversation. It was like as I talked the whole time.
I liked it. But just one thing, Ponty, about what happened later, when we said goodnight. It was our first date, and I don't want you to get the wrong impression of me, but... Well, I guess it's only natural for a fellow to get a little fresh with a girl and make a pass at her. But you didn't do anything.
I had to go to sleep early. Sir. Miss?
I'm Miss LaRue, honey.
What can I do for you, Miss LaRue?
A secretary was ordered to be assigned to you. I'm your assignation.
You didn't tell me you were getting a secretary.
I just found out myself.
Well, happy dictation, Ponty.
Bye.
Why don't you have a seat, Miss LaRue?
Thank you.
So, Miss LaRue.
Why don't you call me Hetty?
I think that in a business relationship we should maybe...
You're cute.
Excuse me a moment.
Choosing a secretary can be fraught with peril. Take a good look at the young lady who has been assigned to you. If she is so attractive that you feel things are too good to be true, be very careful. It may be that one of the big men in the company is interested in her career. There is a simple test for this. Check on her secretarial skill. The smaller her abilities, the bigger her protector.
Hetty, take a letter. Let's try a dictation.
Shoot.
This is to Mr. Gatch. Dear Mr. Gatch, pursuant to our discussion...
Hold on a minute! Are you trying to catch a train?
What are you taking this down in?
Longhand. It's safer. I make up for it when I type.
So you type fast.
Like a jackrabbit. 12 words a minute.
Hetty?
Yeah.
Miss LaRue, what was your job before this?
I was in the tobacco business. But then Mr. Bigley,
Mr. Bigley.
he got me interested in wickets. So I matriculated myself into business school, and, well, here I am.
Yes, here you are.
Now come on, dictate some more. I think I'm gonna like this jazz.
Put that letter down for a second. Let's try something different. Take this letter to Mr. Gatch.
Mr. Gatch.
You see it, yeah. He's my boss, so deliver it to him himself. Eddie, personally.
Okay, Charlie.
One moment, please. Mr. Gatch, Mr. French's secretary is outside where she'd like to see you. Personally.
Send her in.
I'll go get her.
Mr. Gatch?
Yes.
I'm Mr. Finch's secretary. He asked me to give you this.
Say, what are you doing tonight?
I got a date with my gentleman friend.
Oh, come on. You're in the big leagues now. Don't go fooling around with small fry.
Hello, Mr. French's office. One moment. It's for you. Production.
Hello? This is Mr. Finch. Yes, I'm in charge of plans and systems now. Oh, Mr. Gatch? Oh no, he's been sent to one of our out-of-town offices. Venezuela!
Say, Jenkins, I was just about to call you. We're getting a new vice president in charge of advertising.
Another one. Who's it this time?
A fellow by the name of Ovington. Benjamin Burton Daniel Ovington.
BBDO.
Yeah, it's funny. That's probably why Biggie hired him. Anyway, we're giving him a reception tonight.
It's right here in the main lobby!
I wonder how long this guy will last.
No clue, but we'll give him the full treatment. Ask your secretary to come. Some of them are acting hostesses.
Alright, Brad.
Hey guys!
BBDO.
Rosemary, there you are. I had lunch without you. Where have you been?
Smitty, I've been made secretary to the new advertising manager.
Oh, good. What's he like?
Oh, I don't care about him, but this means that I'm invited to the reception this evening, and Ponty will be there too. Smitty, I've been dreaming of a chance like this. He's never seen me all dressed up, you know, glamorous. Do you know what this is?
Your lunch?
No. Smitty, this is the answer to How to Succeed with Finch. A new dress. It's just beautiful.
I hope it works. Good luck, Rosemary.
Thanks, Smitty.
You know, maybe I'll get a new dress for tonight, too.
Good idea. I hope you're very popular at the party, Smitty.
Maybe I will get that. I'm thinking of starting a secret rumor that I'm a nymphomaniac. Oh, I gotta go tell everyone!
I slipped out this afternoon and bought some love insurance. The most exclusive dress from Gay Paris. It's sleek and chic and magnifique with sex beyond endurance. It's me, it's absolutely me. And why, one guy, this irresistible
some irresponsible dress manufacturer just didn't like that. I'm one of a pair, and I could, oh no, this irresistible Paris original, fleeting with sin, already slunken, and I could die, and I could kill her, and I could this irresistible Paris original chase that scene as pie. God damn it, voila, and I could spit.
Girls, and I bust my hands out for something to make me stand out. And suddenly I'm gone into video this irresistible Paris original. This last produce mine. I'm wearing tonight for the very last
Hetty, will you have a drink?
I never touch anything alcoholic before 5 p.m.
It's after 5.
Where's the booze? Right over here.
I'll have me a double martini!
Ladies and gentlemen, as you may have known, our advertising department has been, well, not good lately. But I think I found the man who's going to put worldwide wickets back on top. Mr. Benjamin Burton, Daniel Ovington.
Thank you, Mr. Ross. Now, I just want to say that I'm proud to be joining the worldwide Wicket family. I don't know very much about wickets, but I do know about advertising. And my theory of advertising can be summed up in just one sentence. Shove it down their throats with a soft sell.
Good sound thinking.
And I'd like to say that...
Benjamin Burton, Daniel Ovington! What the hell kind of a name is that?
But I'd like to say...
Hey, bud.
You call this a double martini? There's only one olive in it.
I'd like to say...
Say, bud, Mr. Bigley wants to take Miss Lou home.
She isn't feeling well.
I'm feeling fine.
You feel terrible.
I'd like to say that...
Hey, Fancy, wanna dance?
I'm already dancing with Rosemary. Everybody dance.
Furthermore, I'd like to say that...
Go games! Come on, Hetty. Jimmy wants me to take you home.
But you must have treated her.
Come on, Hetty. Please.
What I need is a shower.
JB wants me to take
I'll
you
tell
home.
you what. I'm gonna go to JB's private shower, and then I'll meet you back at the party.
Okay, Hetty. Have a nice shower.
Thanks, bud. You know, you're kind of cute. Not as cute as Finch, but you're cute.
That's Finch.
Going up to the party, Pat?
Yeah.
Can you call Mr. Finch when I see him down here?
Hello? It's important.
Our world, sexy and in there. Our world. Something nicely ordered. A little bit here, right out here.
Oh, hello, Rich. What's this all about, bud? JB wants you to go to his office. I'll meet you there.
I was just speaking with JB. He didn't say anything.
I guess he didn't want to say anything in front of Arlington. You know, it comes around here with advertising managers.
Do you think he's considering...
I don't know anything. I only know I was supposed to tell you to go to his office.
Okay, well, I've never been to his office, so... Thanks, bud.
Goodbye, Finch. Hello, Uncle Jasper.
Away!
Someday.
Guess who?
Mr. Bigley?
No, it's me!
Hi, Hetty. I was supposed to meet Mr. Bigley here.
Mr. Bigley? He's not coming. Somebody gave you a bum steer.
I should have known it was a rib. Better get back to the party.
What's your hurry?
I think I should go back to the party.
It's more fun up here.
I think I should go.
You're stuck on that Rosemary, huh?
Rosemary and I are just good friends.
Well, that's very sensible. An up-and-coming chap like you shouldn't be tied down. I've been watching you, Buster. You're going places.
Venezuela. Look, Hetty.
Wouldn't it be crazy if JB came up to find you kissing me?
Frankly, I'd rather he didn't.
Let's try it. You better, Finch. Because if you don't, I'll tell JB you did.
Okay, fine. Just this once. Rosemary.
Huh?
Can't you hear it? Can't you hear it? Rosemary.
Rosemary.
That kiss.
What about that kiss?
Rosemary.
It's highly unsensible to think of two broads in the middle of one kiss.
Oh, I'm sorry, Hetty. Something wonderful has happened I can't explain.
Finch? You were in love.
That's right. Finch is in love. Oh, I must have been in love with her. She just took my particulars. It's like music all around me, like a symphony.
And you found this out by kissing me.
Yes, Hetty.
I don't know my own strength.
Suddenly there is music in the sound of your name. Rosemary. Rosemary was the melody locked inside me, till at last out it came. Rosemary. Rosemary, just imagine if we kissed. What a crescendo!
to be missed. As for the rest of my lifetime program, give me more of the same. There is wonderful music in the very sound of your name.
Auntie, I heard Bud from talking at the party. Where is she?
Oh, Rosemary, something wonderful has happened.
What are you talking about?
Suddenly there is music in the sound of your name.
Thing.
Rosemary. Come on, Rosemary, it's all around me like a beautiful pink sky.
Now look here, J. Pierpont Finch. Have you lost your mind?
Darling Rosemary, will you marry J. Pierpont Finch?
Now I hear it. I hear it. I hear it. I hear it. Suddenly there is music in the sound of your name.
If we kissed, what a crescendo! Not to be for the rest of my lifetime program, give me more of the same. Rosemary, there is wonderful music in the very sound. I've been so caught up in trying to get ahead that I never realized it's as if I'm seeing you for the first time.
And I'm seeing you for the first time. You have on two different kinds of lipstick. Mine and hers.
This is easily explained. Rosemary, you don't understand.
Yes, I do. Well, don't let me keep you. Go on. Go back to making love to her. Kiss her again. Take her home for the weekend. I don't care.
What will I do?
Let's do what she said. Uh-oh. Get back in there.
I have nothing to hide.
Yes, you have, and keep it hidden. You snake. Now kiss me.
Oh! I'm sorry. I thought so.
It's my fault, Mr. Bigley. I insisted that Mr. Finch show me your office.
Right. I just didn't wash up.
Oh, excuse me just a second.
Finch, I owe you an apology. You do? Never mind. Just know, I don't approve of what you were doing when I walked in with Miss Pilkington. You know how I feel about executives and their secretaries. Miss Pilkington isn't my secretary. Good point. You might be here, JB. We've been waiting for you.
I haven't finished my speech yet.
You made a fine speech, Pilkington. Yes, you made a great speech. Very good speech, sir.
Ovington, this is Mr. Finch of Plans and Systems.
How do you do, sir?
How do you do?
I just want to let you know, I couldn't tell you at the party, but I'm very interested in advertising, and I read all about you in Fortune magazine. It's very wonderful stuff.
Thank you.
Oh, Mr. Bigley, did you know that Mr. Ovington was an All-American halfback at college?
Really, Ovington? Where'd you play?
the greatest little college of all, Northern State.
Chipmunk.
I sure am a chipmunk. Did you see the way we murdered the groundhogs last Saturday?
Bovington, I'm not a bigot. I've hired men from all sorts of colleges. Lions, Trojans, Bulldogs, Bears, you name it. But never a chipmunk. Your resignation is accepted. Rip! 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 The chipmunk of the field.
Chip, 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 chipmunk! That was a shock to me, sir.
JB, what are we gonna do for a new advertising manager?
Finch, I think it happens to be fate that you're here at this very moment. You've always wanted this right job. Think you can handle it?
Well, sir, I'm not sure if
Well, Finch, if there's one thing I admire in a man, it's humility. Finch, I'm making you vice president, full in charge of advertising.
Me, vice president?
I don't want to question your decision, JB. Finch is very bright, but he's rather inexperienced, and I like him.
You know, Brad, I really think we've hit on something here. This man is loaded with great ideas.
Ideas. Tell us some, Finch.
Well, I haven't had time to figure them, sir.
Come on, Finch, where are those ideas?
Well, sir, I'd like to.
Let up or shut up, son.
But, sir,
Finch, get on the ball, or you better here like a shot.
sir, I'd like to give you a clear-cut campaign.
JB, the plans board has a meeting the day after tomorrow. Finch can tell us all his ideas then.
Fine, Finch, you have 48 hours for an advertising presentation. Oh, and Finch, you're vice president now, full in charge of advertising. And at this point, I'm really dissatisfied with your work.
I don't care what they say. I'm a vice president now. Vice President Finch! Hello, operator? There's a stationary room downstairs. Remember those cars I talked to you about last week? Stop printing them right away. Let's see. Oh my god, the girls! You can come out now, girls.
Thanks, Rosemary.
Rosemary, I have a surprise for you. I've been made vice president.
Congratulations! Can I be a secretary?
Gee, I'd love that, Eddie, but Rosemary's gonna be my secretary.
I guess I'll just go back to the steno pool. Guess I better wait for that pigeon till after he's married.
Rosemary?
I'm gonna be your secretary.
Oh, you were Mr. Ovington's secretary, and I'm taking over his whole department.
And what makes you think I'd want to be your secretary? I'd rather die.
Rosemary, you know what a tough job advertising is, and I'm in charge of the whole department now. I can only do it if I have you. Rosemary, I need you.
You do? Well, in that case, all right, I'll be your secretary.
That's great. Now can we get down to some business?
Just like that? Haven't you forgotten something?
That's right. Hello, operator. Who makes names on doors?
Finch, aren't you going to kiss me?
Kiss you? I can't.
Why not?
Because you're my secretary. Wait a minute, Rosemary. Hello? Door name painter?
Wait a minute, Rosemary. Hello, name painter.
I want my name on my door in gold leaf. J. Pierpont Finch. J. Pierpont.
Suddenly there is music.
All capitals.
The sound of my name.
Yes, block letters. J. President.
Vice President!
In charge of advertising.
There must be a way to stop him! There must be!
F-I-N-C.
There must!
My lifetime program will be more of the same.
The usual spelling. There is wonderful music in the very side.
There's sure a lot of whispering going on today. It's like the merchandise mocked me at work. Ever since Finch became the vice president, they've all been scared out of their wits. Big meeting. It's set this afternoon. I hope Ponty comes up with something. Where are you going? Home. At 10 o'clock in the morning. I've resigned. I'm quitting. Nonsense. You've been threatening that all week. This time, it's official. I left the letter of resignation on his desk. Wait till he reads it. But, I just can't take it anymore. I don't mind a person ignoring me completely as long as he pays a little attention. Sweetie, he doesn't need me. But he did tell you that he loved you and that he wanted to marry you. Sweetie, that was supposed to be a secret. Oh, don't worry. I didn't tell anyone.
What's the matter?
Rosemary's resigning from Finch.
I thought he was engaged. That's what I thought.
I only told the girls. Don't worry, she'll forgive him. Never. You've got to. Rosemary, there's one thing you can't overlook, and that's loyalty. I've been very loyal to him. I don't mean to him, I mean to us. Us girls. Yeah. How often does it happen that a secretary's boss wants to marry us? Without a sign of conflict or barrier. Hallelujah. Why treat the man like he was a typhoid carrier? How often can you fly from this land of carbon paper to the land of flowered shins? Hallelujah. Cinderella get a crack at the prince. Cinderella and the prince. Cinderella? Wait a minute, I'm no Cinderella. I've got $85 in the bank and a savings bond. It's not a matter of money. He is vice president. That automatically makes him a prince. True? True. Automatically makes you a Cinderella. See? Don't you realize? You're a real life fairy tale. A simple divine. So if not for your own sake, please, darling, for mine. Don't Cinderella, don't turn down the prince. Don't rewrite your story. The legend and the folklore, the working girl's dream of glory.
So you are now a vice president. You have climbed the ladder of success rung by painful rung until you have almost reached the top. You've done beautifully, unless you are vice president in charge of advertising. In that case, you are in terrible trouble. There's only one thing that can save you. You must get a brilliant idea. The quickest way to get ideas is to develop them. That is, you must examine the undeveloped, worthless notion of others and add to them that extra something that makes them your own idea. An undeveloped notion may come from the least likely source. Be alert. You never know who will bring it to you.
Hi, Fonzie.
Hi, bud.
Sorry I busted in. There's no one outside. First time seeing you in your new office. Quite a layout you got here. My favorite style, Chinese provincial. Alright, I suppose you're wondering why I'm here.
Frankly, yes.
Monty, I want you and me to be friends. You know, smoke on peace pipe. You've never liked me.
Well, but...
Shh, don't deny it. It's true, and I don't blame you. I've been nothing but a no-good, backbiting fake.
That's a little harsh, bud.
I don't know what you put it.
Your way's best.
Well, I'd like to change all that. Now, I know you're stuck for an idea.
I am not stuck for an idea.
Back and...
What was that?
Well, I have this idea for a giveaway program. It's called the Worldwide Wicked Treasure Hunt. I had a $1,000 savings bond somewhere, and each week on television we get clues as to where it is. Look, as you say, you don't need the idea. Let me leave this with you, and, you know, if you get the chance, look it over. Because the meeting's in a few little while. I mean, it's soon.
What did your uncle say when you brought this to him?
If I brought it to him, he wouldn't listen. That's why I brought it to you.
You didn't bring it to your uncle?
Look, Auntie, if you're not interested, I can just...
It doesn't give me much nourishment, but I think I'll give it a little think.
Yeah. Feel free to use it. I have
$1,000 bonds, hidden treasure hunts. This needs some type of a new twist.
Monty, I'm back. I changed my mind.
Oh, hi, Miss Pilkington.
I don't blame you for being cold to me, but I did change my mind.
About what?
About what I said in the letter.
What letter?
My letter of resignation.
Resignation from what?
The Girl Scouts of America.
Oh.
Don't you understand? I quit, resigned, left you forever.
Why have you done that?
Because I was hurt, humiliated, ignored, upset.
Who's done this to you?
You did.
Me? Couldn't have been me. I haven't said more than 10 words to you all week. True?
True.
Okay. Now, Miss Pilkington, I still think that I want
Must you call me that? Can't you call me Rosemary?
No, and I want you to call me Mr. Finch until you're Mrs. Finch.
Am I really going to be Mrs.
I
Finch?
thought this was all settled.
I'm thinking maybe you forgot.
Well, I haven't. You're going to be Mrs. Finch because we're going to be married. Now, Miss Pilkington, can we get down to some serious matters?
Okay, sure.
Okay, Miss Pilkington, I still think I want you to hear. It's a new idea I have for an advertising campaign. I think I'm going to call it the Worldwide Wicked Treasure Hunt. The idea is that I'm going to hide an $1,000 bond in one of the buildings. Do you think that's enough? Maybe we should make it $25,000. Listen carefully, Rosemary. $100,000? Maybe $200,000. Oh.
I don't care if you give away the whole company. I love you.
Say that again?
I love you.
No, before that.
I said I don't care if you give away the whole company.
Oh, that's it. We'll give away the company. Oh, I don't mean the whole company. I mean stock in the company. These days, people love stock more than money. Oh, I've got to have time to figure this out. I have to call JB. He's got to give me a postponement. Oh no, I'll go talk to him.
Good luck, Mr. Finch.
Thank you, Miss Pilkington.
Say, what about taking me to lunch? Nobody has to see us.
Miss Pilkington.
I'm sorry, Mr. Finch.
life and purity of soul. Oh, to be there in the corner of his mind, darling absent-minded, such heaven wearing a lively uniform, while he goes onward and upward, happy to keep his dinner warm, till he comes wearily home from
Are you pregnant or something?
I was just looking at some plastic yarn. Hey, I told you I can't.
Say, JB, do you remember that television idea I told you about? The treasure hunt?
Yeah, I told you what I call that rotten idea.
Yeah. I just wanted to remind you that you didn't like it.
I told you you can't.
I did not intend to embarrass you. I'm here for business purpose only.
Business.
I wish to tender you with my resignation.
Your resignation? What are you gonna do?
I'm on my way to Los Angeles. I've been offered a very suitable position there.
Los Angeles? Hey, you can't.
I just got a letter from a girlfriend. She works for one of those big cosmetic firms out there. She demonstrates skin creams.
Skin creams?
Yeah, like in all those big glamorous department stores. And she can get me a job.
That's undignified. You can't go around selling some fake goo.
It's not fake! It's a very fine skin cream called Dermoblast. You want to know what it's made out of?
Please don't tell me.
It's made of shark belly jelly.
That's what I was afraid of. And you said you wanted a career. I gave you one in business. What kind of career is there in shark belly jelly?
More than there is around here. Not a single person will use me as a secretary. They stay away from me like I got some kind of tropical disease.
Eddie, please be
No, I've made up my mind. Bon voyage!
Hey, dear. Good luck.
Huh?
Only how will I spend those lonely nights?
You could stay home.
Can't stay home. I'm a married man.
You'll do all right.
Eddie, I can't live without you.
You mean that?
Of course I do. I always seem to have everything. Old rich J.D. Bigley, old money bags. My days spent talking treasure hunts. Eddie, nothing means anything without you. Not a bit.
Now wait a minute. Don't you start getting sincere. That's not fair.
Where will I find a treasure like the love from a heart of gold, ever trusting and sweet and awaiting my pleasure, rain or shine, hot or cold, well far beyond all measure, maybe soon in my hands I'll hold. Ah, but where will I find that one treasure of treasures, the love from a heart of gold?
I never knew you felt that way.
No one knows this, but I'm extremely emotional.
God damn it, so am I! Where will I find the treasure? Like the love from a heart of gold, ever trusting and sweet, and awaiting my pleasure.
Hey, you felt that way.
Oh, I do. And in fact, I have a solution to all of our problems.
What?
Why don't I be your secretary?
I don't know. I do have Miss Jones.
I could assist Miss Jones. I can learn a lot from her. You don't want me as your secretary.
Eddie, please, just be patient, please.
Fine, dear. I'll be patient. I'll give her 24 hours, and then it's goodbye wickets and hello dermoblast.
But Eddie!
Hi, Finchy. I should be very angry at you, cutie pie.
Where's Miss Jones? I'd like to see Mr. Bigley.
I think he's crying in the bathroom. You can go in.
Say, Eddie, are you quitting?
Unless I hear otherwise to the contrary.
Maybe we could help each other out.
Good! Let's bust out together!
I have a different plan. Let's see, where can we meet and talk alone?
Let's go to my place.
This is business.
Let's go to your place. Tell you what, take me out to lunch. 1 o'clock, I'll meet you downstairs.
Well,
Do you want to talk, or don't you?
Okay, but we better meet around the corner.
Okay, cutie. Chicken.
Hello? Executive washroom. Yeah, I'm down here. What? The meeting's at 4:30. Come on down, we'll make friends.
Big meeting today, huh?
Yeah.
Hear anything about what Finch is planning?
JB gave him a postponement. We must have something planned. You know, fellas, I'm a little bit scared of Finch.
Me too. If we don't stop it pretty soon.
Know us all working in the mailroom.
Hi, men. Hear anything, bud? Chaps, our worries are over. Finch is going ahead with well, believe me, he's dead. I'm so happy I could cry. That's very pleasant news.
I don't know, guys. Finch is a way of balancing. I wouldn't believe he was dead if I read his obituary.
Ordinarily, I agree with you. Finch is very smart, but he's in advertising now, and that does something to a man's brain. Does anyone see my wild brew cream oil?
Hey, man.
All set for the big meeting today, Finch?
Could be. Wish me luck.
Good luck!
Gotta stop that man! I gotta stop that man! Oh, or he'll stop me. Big deal, big rocket, thinks he has the world in his pockets. Gotta stop that man! That man!
Now there you are. Yes, there's that face that somehow I trust. It may embarrass you to hear me say it, but say it I must. You have those cool, clear eyes of a seeker of wisdom and truth. Yet with that upturned chin and the grin of impetuous youth, oh, I believe in you. I believe in you. I hear the sound of good, solid judgment whenever you talk. Yet with that bold, brave spring of the tiger that quickens your walk, and I take heart to see the cool, clear eyes of a seeker of wisdom and truth. Yet with that bull, bang, reminiscent of gin and vermouth. Oh, I believe in you. Oh, I believe in you. Stop that man. Stop that
The farmer spends his time in the fields, the laborer at his machine, and the businessman at meetings.
Gentlemen, where's Finch?
Not here yet, sir.
Oh, well, we have other things on our agenda today, so we'll get to his presentation later. Right, there's JB. Stuff you're doing for a crabgrass doesn't work at all. Why, JB? What do you feel on my lawn? Well, my lawn's a mess. Better come up with something new. Right, JB?
We never had trouble with crabgrass at our place.
Why is that, bud?
We use cement. Sorry, JB. It was just a little joke.
Gentlemen, you'll excuse my nephew for his high spirits, youth, and, as you all know, extreme stupidity. Yes, Miss Jones? Oh, yes. Yes, we've been waiting for him. Yeah, can you bring him in? Boys, it's Finch.
Yes.
Gentlemen, I'd like to present to you my new advertising campaign. It's an idea which, in my humble opinion, is brilliant. What the hell is that? A picture of Mount Vesuvius in eruption. It shows you the kind of impact on your television show is going to have. Now, JB, an example of the kind of national publicity you can be looking forward to. The cover of Time. The cover of Newsweek. And finally, JB, Golfer of the Year.
Oh, God.
Very interesting. And now here's a map of the potential wicked markets split into social, geographic, and ethnic groups. As you can see, we'll make a deep penetration, overwhelming saturation of the areas where resistance has long been peakiest. Now, here is a sales chart of the past fiscal year in per capita consumption to Wickens, which shows the disastrous effect of our former advertising policy. Down, down, down. And now, as sales stay going as they will, up, up, up. And there you are. I like it. What do you think? What do you guys think?
No. Can I ask a question, JB?
Yes, bud?
What is his idea?
You heard a television show that's going to give us peak penetration and reaction.
No, but what exactly is his idea?
Why do you have to be so damn negative about these things? The only thing you've come up with was lousy treasure hunts. God. So, Finch, what is the idea for the show?
I don't think I'm going to tell it to you.
Huh?
Why not?
By the way, you just talked to Bud. You dismissed this idea. The fact is, JB, there are treasure hunts, and there are treasure hunts. When Bud brought the idea to me, I thought it was ridiculous too.
I should hope so.
But then I thought, JB, the fact is, the idea in itself is nothing. It's the development that matters. Leonardo da Vinci drew sketches for a flying machine, but it took American know-how to develop it into the Boeing 707. A little man named Gatling invented a little machine gun, but it took a great brain to develop that machine gun into a great program like the Untouchables. Now, when Putfrump brought this idea to me, I took it on as a challenge, and I said to myself, I'm going to take Putfrump's idea and defrump it. Now, gentlemen, my prize is not money, it is not a bond. It's stock.
Stock?
50,000 shares of stock.
In our company.
These days, people love stock more than money.
How can you issue 50,000 extra shares of stock?
It's quite a simple matter. Taking the convertible debentures from the sinking fund and issuing stock options, which we can then convert into non-voting common and issue warrants.
Tell me that again?
I can't.
It can't be done, JB.
Can't be done.
But if it could be done, wouldn't it create tremendous excitement?
But it can't be
But
done.
if it could.
But it can't.
JB, imagine it could for once. What would be your idea?
I forgot to question. You can't give away stock?
Yeah! We give away stock dividends, don't we? Now, let me go on with my presentation.
Then you know I hate giveaway shows.
So do I, JB, but the public loves them. The fact is that when someone can find a new, unfixed, unrigged way to give away something for nothing, they, Now, gentlemen, here's my new twist. Now presenting the worldwide wicked treasure girl.
What is this?
This is the secret ingredients. It's gonna take the country by storm. They're combining sex and greed. Can't miss. Go on, Hetty.
Hello there! I am your worldwide wicked treasure girl. Each week I'm going to bring you a clue as to where the worldwide treasure has been stashed.
Buried.
Oh, barely. Sorry, this kind of gets me a little mixed up. You
Very nice, Miss LaRue, very nice.
Of course, Miss LaRue is just helping me demonstrate that idea. She won't be the regular wicked girl.
Naturally. Oh,
For this, I think we need more of a well-known personality.
of course. Oh. Well, I'm leaving the firm anyway. Of course, I wouldn't if...
Often I say this would be a great job for someone like Elizabeth Taylor.
Why don't we get Queen Elizabeth?
This is an American company. Now, JB, 50,000 shares of stock in a beautiful treasure girl will...
JB, tell this man that off and let's get off our business. Yeah! Gentlemen and Miss LaRue, will you leave me alone, Mr. Finch? We need to talk.
Fine, but take care of it. This is crazy. What about the FCC? What about the FCC? What about the stockholders?
What about the board of executives?
What about the Federal Trade Commission? What about the Senate Investigating Committee? What about me?
Throw me, Hetty.
Look, Finch, you're a bright young chap, but I'm afraid you let us down.
How, JB?
Well, you didn't think this out properly. You know, like, you missed the boat.
I don't understand, JB.
Tell me, why does this have to be some big name personality?
Sir?
What if she were someone more identified with the company? You know, a real
worldwide wicked treasure girl?
Yes. Say, maybe. Why not Miss LaRue herself?
That's a brilliant idea, JB. Instead of an artificial actress, we'll have plain, simple counselor Hetty LaRue, the girl next door. It's a brilliant thought. Then it's all settled.
Just one moment, Finch. Where is this treasure going to be stashed? Buried?
Mr. Bigley, this show is to be completely unrigged. Not even the treasure girl herself will know where the treasure's hidden.
I'd like to know.
Okay, then it'll be a secret between you and me. I'll give you the first clue that the treasure girl will give on air. West of the sun, west of the moon. Where's the treasure? Blow me a tune.
What the hell is that?
Tough clue, isn't it? But if you know, the first four letters of each word are WWWB. Worldwide Wicked Buildings.
You're gonna have the treasure in our building.
I'm going to hide 50,000 shares of stocks, split up into each of the 10 worldwide wicked buildings nationwide. It's going to create tremendous publicity.
You know you're gonna have mobs of people running around looking for the treasure. Sir, if a man as educated and brilliant as yourself couldn't figure out the clue, do you think the general public could figure it out?
Good point.
Come here, gentlemen.
I'm sorry. Pardon me.
My apologies.
Sorry.
Watch your step.
Gentlemen, I'm thinking of going ahead with the worldwide wicked treasure hunt. But of course, I'd like to hear your opinions.
Well, JB, I think it's an absolutely crazy notion, and
I like it.
I like it.
We like it! The Worldwide Wicket Company, whose slogan for over 100 years has been Worldwide Wickets for a Wider World, presents in a living color for the betterment of live television programming, the Worldwide Wicket Treasure Hunt. Now, for our opening number, we present an authentic traditional folk dance of the bold pirate folk of the Spanish Main. Dance to your pleasure by the Jolly Wickets and Wickets!
What the hell was that?
Try to do some production. He's coming on now. Now, for the moment you've all been waiting for, the Worldwide Wicket Treasure Girl!
It's beginning to get to me. I'm starting to wonder where the treasure is myself.
Yeah, where is it, Ponty?
No, only JB and I know where it's hidden.
Right.
Hello there! Well, I'm about to bring you the first clue to the Worldwide Wicket Treasure Hunt. In 10 different places in this great country, there are hidden 5,000 shares of stock, making a total of 50,000 shares of stock. Woo! And now for the first clue. The first clue! West of the sun?
One moment, treasure girl. This man is carrying a Bible. Will you place your right hand on it and swear that there's been no rigging in connection to the show? And do you swear that the clue you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, with no trickery or dishonesty?
Is this a real Bible?
Yes, it is a real Bible.
She looks confused.
She looks surprised.
She is. I wanted this show to be completely spontaneous and unrehearsed.
Can be very dangerous.
I think it's very effective. Miss LaRue, do you swear to that?
I do!
And secondly, do you swear that you yourself do not know where the treasure is actually hidden? Do you swear to that, Miss LaRue? Miss LaRue.
You see, now we're gonna get in trouble.
Why, JB? You're the only ones who know where the treasure's hidden. She doesn't know. Does she?
Let's just watch the program.
Miss LaRue, do you swear that you do not actually know where the treasure is hidden?
Look! I do not wish to take a bum rap! I will not swear false witness to perjury! I do know where the treasure is! I found out last night! There are shares of stock hidden in all 10 Worldwide Wicket buildings right now! The first
How to handle a disaster. In every businessman's career, There are times when things go a bit wrong. We have many suggestions for coping with these little problems. However, should you be the cause of a disaster that's really disastrous, we suggest that your best bet is to review the first chapter of this book.
How to apply for a job.
You guys found Finch yet?
I haven't seen him.
Can't find him.
No, but we're looking for him.
Where's Finch?
I don't know, Brat.
Well, you better find him. JB is crazy angry. What are you doing?
So the treasure hunter. This little nut tried to sneak past me 3 times.
This little nut is chairman of the board. It's Mr. Wamper.
Chairman of the board. They all sing to me.
I'm so sorry this had to happen, Mr. Wamper. If you come with me, I'm taking Mr. Bigley's office. Then it's not that yet. Keep looking for Finch.
Say, Rosemary, have you seen Ponty anywhere? No, Miss Jones, and I'm so worried about him. Me too. He was a nice boy. Was? What are they going to do to him? I don't know, but someone's head got to roll. Ponty will think of something. Won't you, Ponty? You have the cool, clear eyes of a seeker of wisdom and truth. Yet there's that upturned chin and the grin of impetuous youth. Oh, I believe in you. I believe in you. Ponty! Ponty!
Oh, I'm so glad you're here.
Where have you been?
I'm walking the streets thinking.
You have a bruise on your head.
I got it last night. They gave me at the saloon
Why did they do that?
because I didn't buy anything.
Why don't you go home?
Oh no, I've got to go in there and face the music.
Aha!
Well, this is it.
The chairman of the board is in there.
I figured that.
What are you gonna do?
What does a man do when the world has collapsed around his ears? I'm just gonna go in there and take what's been coming to me.
Ponty, I know what that mind of
No,
yours-
I'm done with all of that. I'm just gonna go in there and make a clear breast of all things and go back to doing what I did before I came here.
What were you?
I was an exterior decorator. Oh, there I go again. I can't even tell you the truth. I was a window washer.
So what? I don't care what you do, Ponty. I'm sticking. I walked out on you once.
You did?
Well, I'm not leaving you again.
Rosemary, that's no life for a woman sitting at home waiting to see if I've
Fitch.
landed safely.
Fitch, you're wanted in JB's office.
I thought I'd wash up
They
first.
want you now.
Gee, can I let me say goodbye to Rosemary?
Go ahead.
Goodbye, Rosemary.
Come on.
But I'm sorry, Rosemary. I wish none of this had ever happened.
Ponty!
Look, Auntie, why the hell did you face those monsters? Go ahead, run away. I pretend I didn't see you.
No, I'm gonna go in there and take what's coming to me. Thought you'd be happy if they kill me.
If only I could be sure.
All of our key men are here, JB. Gentlemen, I'm sure you all know Mr. Wally Wamper, the chairman of the board.
Now, Wally, before I realize that I'm president of this company, the man responsible for everything that goes on around here, I want to say I'm not responsible for anything that has recently just happened. Luckily, we have a young slick youngster to pin it all on. Have you found Finch yet?
They're bringing him in.
Good. Now, Wally, you'll soon see where all this lies. I'll do the talking.
He's here.
Mr. Bigley, I'd like to...
Never mind. Oh, Finch, you've never met Mr. Wally Womper, chairman of the board.
How do you do, Mr. Womper? I'd like to say...
No speeches, Finch. All we need you to do is sign a simple letter of resignation saying that you accept for everything that has recently just happened.
Okay, Mr. Bigley, I'd be glad to.
What's that?
I said I'll do what you ask.
You sure this isn't one of your tricks?
No, I'm done with all that. You see, this company has been pretty good to me, and now I'm just going to sign this letter of resignation and take all the blame and go back to doing what I did before I came here.
What did you do?
I was a window washer.
No kidding. I started as a window washer myself.
Did?
Yeah. What the hell did you think I was? Rail splitter? College man. So, you're a window washer.
Yes, Mr. Womper.
Call me Wally.
Okay. Wally.
So tell me, Finch.
Call me Ponty.
Okay. Ponty. Anyway, it's been a long time since I had someone around here I could talk to. How'd you happen to go in this business?
Well, I had a book.
Yeah? Me
It's
too.
about how to succeed in business.
Oh, my book is more useful. I blueprints for all the other window washers. I cleaned up a bundle. I should have stood in that business. Hey, building's wrecked. Our stock is down 5 points. The laughing stock of the industry.
I know, Wally. It's ghastly.
Ponty, how could this happen? I can understand a college man pulling a boner like this, but not a window washer.
Wait. If there's one thing I'm not going to do is take credit for someone else's idea. Especially when that person is the boss's nephew.
You never told me you hired your nephew?
Nephew? Oh, nephew! Yeah, he's not really my nephew. He's more of my wife's nephew. I know this may seem like nepotism, but it's not. I never showed him any favoritism. In fact, I hate him.
But you love his ideas.
No, and no, and no. When he brought that idea to me, I told him it was a lousy idea. Then Finch brought it to me. I still thought it was a lousy idea. And then I told Finch it was a lousy idea.
Why'd you buy it?
Seemed like a good idea.
Treasure hunt? Treasure girls?
Whoa, just it all up, you can't deny that the treasure girl was his idea.
You tell Digby! Oh, that was my idea.
And not a bad one, but who the hell picked that bubblehead tomato? I see.
Wally, I don't want you to get the wrong picture here. She's a very nice young girl, and you ought to talk to her.
I intend to. Well, I think I've got the whole picture. Now, the question is what to do with it. Who to do it to?
Wait, Wally, before you make a hasty decision, I'd like to say a few words.
About what?
Humanity.
Oh my God.
See, Wally, we're all part of this corporate setup, but to get down with Eve, there's flesh and blood. Now you may join the Elks, my friend, and I may join the Shriners, and other men may carry cards as members of the Diners. Still others wear a golden key or small Greek letter pin. But I have learned there's one great club that all of us are in. There is a brotherhood of man, a benevolent brotherhood of man, a noble tie that binds all human hearts and minds into one brotherhood of man. Your lifelong membership is free. Keep giving each brother all you can. Oh, aren't you proud to be in that fraternity, the great big brotherhood of man? Now, Wally, before you consider firing Mr. Bigley...
Whoa, who's considering that?
Wally, I know what's on your mind. You want to clear this place from top to bottom. That's the obvious choice. But stop and wait. One man may seem incompetent, another not make sense, while others seem like quite a waste of company expense. They need a brother's leadership, so please don't do them in. Remember, mediocrity is not a mortal sin. We're
spirit of the brotherhood of man, dedicated to giving all we can. Oh, aren't you proud to be in that fraternity, the great big brotherhood of man.
No kidding. Is the really our brotherhood of man? On level of brotherhood of man.
Yes, oh yes.
Our noble time and highs.
All human hearts and minds into one brotherhood of man. Your lifelong membership is free. Keep in each brother home. You can. Oh, aren't you proud to be in that fraternity? The great big brotherhood of Oh, that noble feeling feels like bells are pealing down with double dealing. Oh, brother, you got me, I got you. Oh, that noble feeling feels like bells are pealing down with double dealing. Oh, brother, you got me.
Oh, come on, guys. Give me a break. We're always the best of friends, Max. Remember the fun, the dates, Ernest. Okay, you I never liked. No. Look, guys, I can make it worth your while. Okay. Does it pay to be decent? Well, I'm not going to go.
Yeah, you're gonna go.
Oh, wait, hey! No! You can't make me! I'm just a boy! I'll get sick! I can't!
Hey, Smitty, any news yet?
I haven't heard anything yet. Oh, Jenkins, have you heard anything yet?
No, I haven't heard anything yet.
Looks like a big shakeup.
Boys and girls! Now, as you know, there has been any change in the worldwide wickets. I am now speaking to my new capacity as Vice President in charge of psychological adjustment and employee morale. Tackleberry is now in charge of personnel.
Hey guys!
Now a word from our hard-driven, hard-working President, J.B. Bigley.
Now I feel I can truly state that Worldwide Wickets is now stronger than ever. And I feel a lot of the credit should go to a nice, bright young man. Finch, come out here, Finch. As you know, this youngster's rise has been increasingly rapid. And for a while, I thought he was after my job. Luckily for me, he didn't want it.
JB, your job is way too tough for me. But if any credit is to be due, it's due to a great man and great humanitarian, the chairman of the board, Mr. Wally Wampler.
Here, here.
Incidentally, folks, Mr. Wamper's here with his charming wife. Why don't you come out here, Mr. and Mrs. Wamper? Now, Mr. Wamper told me that he doesn't feel like giving any speeches. Still a newlywed. But I have a surprise announcement to make about them. After his long years in service to his company, he has decided to retire and take his wife on a long honeymoon trip around the world.
Sweetie, what a surprise! You didn't tell me!
I didn't know! Well, what the hell? It's not a bad idea, Dad. I'll concentrate on you.
Now, Wally, who's going to be the new chairman of the board? As if I didn't know.
No, wait, I can't accept. I have to consult Mrs. Finch first.
Rosemary, your husband's calling you.
Rosemary, they're offering me a big job. They want me to be chairman of the board. What do you think?
Darling, I don't care if you're head of the mailroom or chairman of the board or president of the United States. I love you.
Say that again?
I love you.
No, before that.
Miss Jones, take a wire to the White House! Watch out!